Greetings, it is I, Ryuji Dread. How are all of you doing today, Dread Knights? Yeah, I know it's Monday, which is not normally the day that I create content, but because this is Christmas week, the schedule is kind of a little bit inverted this week. So usually my Monday day off is actually going to be on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. That's going to be my day off this week. On top of that, since we're inverting the schedule, I wanted to get in a couple of watch-alongs at the beginning of this week. That's why you see it set up the way that it is. In fact, you're going to get 3 different watch-alongs for the beginning of this week. Today, we are going to watch the horror cult classic from 1984, Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is probably one of the most controversial Christmas horror films of all time, because the title character dresses up as Santa and kills people with axes, like you see in that poster down there, guys. On top of that, tomorrow we'll be watching Frosty and Cherry Bomb Christmas specials early in the afternoon at 5 p.m. Then, because it is Christmas Eve, we're going to do special watch-along at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be A Christmas Carol. We're actually going to watch it straight into Christmas because it's going to be almost nearly synced up to the scene where Scrooge actually finds out that it's Christmas Day. So that's what's basically slated for the next 2 days. So this movie, and I apologize ahead of time, is not available to stream on any streaming services. So you will have to be able to, spend $3.99 to rent it. It's available on Apple TV. It's available on Fandango at home. It's available on Amazon Prime Video. And apparently, if you have the Roku channel, it's available on premium subscription. I don't know if you have to pay for that or not, because I do not have Roku. Allegedly, this is also available on Tubi. Let me check the link here, and I'll click on it to see if that's the case, because sometimes they remove movies from Tubi. Apparently, it's not available on Tubi anymore. It used to be, and it got pulled down. So it's only available on the services that I just listed. This is a very short horror film because it's a slasher film from the 80s, so they had short runtimes. A little word of advice: if you have chibis, they probably should not be watching this movie because there is going to be some nudity in it, as well as some very suggestive adult content. So that's my warning, my disclaimer, way ahead of time. Anyway, we're going to count down from the start of 10 all the way to 1, and then we'll press play for the movie. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play. Alright, so we're treated to the title sequence here of a little kid that is singing some type of Santa song, and we see very slowly Silent Night title graphic move in. That is like some of the worst Photoshop ever done. Okay, and then it burst apart, so it's Silent Night, Deadly Night. The music is very, very, very loud in this one. Very, very loud. Try to make you feel very eerie and unsettled already. Starring Leon Chauvin, I think that's how you pronounce that person's name. Glimmer McCormick, is that actually a real name, or do you think that's a stage name? Tony Nero, I feel like all of these are like stage names for this film. And introducing Robert Brian Wilson as Billy. Co-starring Charles D. Kopp, Leanne Quigley, Randy Stump. Brett Leach, Tara Buckman, and Will Hare as Grandpa. The rest of these people, I guess, are supporting actors. I'm not going to go through the list here. Let's see. And Nancy Bourgenet as Miss Randall. Casting by Stancy Stokes. Casting assistant Debbie Rubenstein. Utah casting. Music composed and performed by Perry Botkin. That's an interesting name as well. Edited by Michael Spence. I think it's safe to say nobody that was involved in this movie actually was famous. Director of photography, Henry Scholup. Co-executive producer, Scott J. Schneid. Based on a story by Paul Kami. Written by Michael Hickey. Not to be confused with William Hickey. Produced by Ira Richard Bartmark. Directed by Charles E. Seller Jr. Alright, So then we dissolve into two people driving on the road, it seems. Christmas Eve, 1971. Looks like they're driving over the mountains, maybe in Colorado or somewhere. So we have a married couple with a child in the back. These are in Nightmare Before Christmas. The lighting in this particular scene is pretty interesting. I think they actually relied on natural lighting in the car, which is very rare to see. Low-budget films tend to have that tendency where they just will use natural lighting for the car scene because they can't afford to, like, light it. Yeah, this is all natural lighting here entirely. All right, so the couple seems happy. Oh, there's a baby there. And so it's two children. He seems very happy. He's reading his Night Before Christmas book. There's Christmas music. A very happy family, it seems. Kid's asking what time it is. She seems kind of not interested in his question. Is she frustrated, maybe? What time does Santa Claus come? Not till everyone's asleep. That's, I guess, the atypical parent answer to that, right? He wants to stay up and see Santa Claus. You won't get any presents that way, I suppose. Oh, it's naughty. The dad seems very, very happy. The kid's acting is kind of pretty decent. The parent, mom, her acting is a little bit dry. Santa Claus is bringing him a big surprise tonight. Pay attention to that, Dread Knights, because that's going to be something that comes back in this movie. So, everything seems so nice and happy right now. Too good to be true. Notice the sound in the that's changing. It's very eerie, kind of confusing-ish. Everything here naturally lit still because they're just going on natural lighting. I think that was a very bold choice. Utah mental facility. Wait, they took their son to visit the grandpa who is in a mental institution? Okay, granted it doesn't say mental institution, but mental facility is almost exactly the same. It's not a retirement home. So the father's been brought to the recreation room. Why would you... Oh, he don't look already right in the head. You could just tell based on his facial mannerisms. Looks zoned out. Just trying to figure out what dad. He seems catatonic. Jimmy, look at him. He's just not even paying attention to anything. The dad is very well lit. From the left-hand side, the sunlight is supposed to be coming in reality from the left-hand side off camera. They're shining basic your standard incandescent lighting. There's a mute. Wow, the kid is being a little bit of a brat. Why do we come for? He's got dementia, maybe? What's wrong with him? They're going to review the dad's records. He's going to stay with Grandpa by himself? Isn't this guy kind of dangerous, maybe? Did nobody think maybe? I mean, he's in an institution. Wow. When you say, don't worry, Grandpa's not going to hurt you, that is not going to make that kid feel any bit better here. On top of that, feels like you're giving away whatever's going to happen to the viewer, which is kind of a director mistake, in my personal opinion. Notice the sound picking up? Oh, man, look at his eyes shifting there. Grandpa? Who's Grandpa? I thought it was his grandpa. Uh-oh. He grabbed him. Whoa. She can't help you? Nobody can help him. What is he talking about? Is he about to hurt him? Wow, why is he telling him? You're scared. You should be. Why should you be scared? Christmas Eve what? Why is Christmas Eve the scariest damn night? He'd be scared if I were you. Wow, this guy's very creepy. He really is playing this creepy old man. Crazy, delusional. He's talking about Santa Claus. Is he gonna traumatize him? Yeah, that's what he is. What about Santa? What's gonna happen? Okay. Is this guy upset because he didn't get Christmas presents? That ain't done anything naughty. Naughty. Notice that word naughty. It's gonna come back in this whole film to haunt this poor little boy. All the naughty ones, what happened? What happens to them? He punishes the naughty ones. Why is this guy... Oh my goodness. Whenever somebody tells you, what about you, boy? That's never a good sign. This guy's really creepy. That's some pretty good acting. Maybe the best acting we're probably going to see the entire film. If you see Santa Claus tonight, you better run, boy. You better run for your life. That guy, maybe... That's not dementia. That might be schizophrenia. Almost certainly. They left this poor little boy with a schizophrenic grandpa. Billy's probably traumatized and will need to be in this facility not too soon after this. Why did he just talk to the boy and then he pretends he's catatonic to his actual son? This guy's like a sociopath. And the kid's telling him he'll be good from now on, he promises. Why would you just... I mean, it's a crazy person, right? Crazy people don't have necessarily logic. Alright, so they're driving back. Everything seems nice and chill here. They are using some DMI lighting here. Just a tad little bit because you can see the blue light, and that's not natural blue lighting from the moonlight. It's a little underlit, actually, so it's a bit more natural. I see, now the boy's gonna question Grandpa. I'm surprised. Uh-oh. Kid says said Santa Claus is punishing him. Yeah, Billy's not gonna lie about that. You should probably talk to the kid. He doesn't want Santa Claus to come now. Now he's afraid of Santa Claus. He's traumatized by Santa Claus now, thanks to that jerk of a granddad. See, now the kid's terrified of Santa Claus. Grandpa's nothing but a crazy fool. Wow. Uh-oh. Naughty! Notice he said naughty. He said naughty. Remember I said this word naughty was going to come back to haunt in this entire film. Pay attention to that, Dread Knights. Who's this? So we have a Santa Claus walking into a deli? Wow. He doesn't like Santa Claus, maybe, perhaps? What's he doing? Phony Santa. Oh, this Santa Claus is holding up the convenience store. Obviously, he's holding him up. Just give him the money and nobody gets hurt, right? That's the standard movie thing. He's pulling a gun on him? That's not smart. That's not smart. Well, he shot him. He knew already. This dude is a professional, I guess, thief, right? He double tapped! At least somebody in this movie, no, he triple tapped. Wow, that's bold. Yes, this movie also is very, risque with some of the stuff it does for its time period. So he killed him for $30. That's all that was in the register. Crime doesn't pay, literally. He got in his car. And he's just driving off. Do you think this is going to be the killer Santa Claus for the whole entire movie, Dread Knights? Or you think we're just going to see him for a little bit of the movie? Because our title character from the poster has an axe. This guy has a gun. Interesting choice of words for the lyrics of the song. Santa is watching. Santa is coming. Could this perhaps be the director trying to foreshadow something that's about to happen to this lovely couple? Perhaps, Dread Knights? Or is it just not really gonna be something that happens? She saw something on the road. What is on the road? It's a Santa in the middle of the road. It looks like the car has broken down. Oh no, do you think, Dread Knights, that could be the same Santa from the convenience store? Uh-oh, the kid knows. The kid, look, he's already afraid. Uh-oh, Billy's terrified. It's Santa. Uh-oh. Kid's trying to tell him to keep going, don't stop. Maybe you should listen to the kid here. The kid might be a little bit clairvoyant, perhaps. Uh-oh, it is the thief from the convenience store. Oh no. Are they about to get carjacked? Oh man, yep, he pulled out the gun already. Oh no, drive. The kid was smart, he ducked in. But he drove away. Oh, he shot. He shot 3 times through the window, or 2 times? 2 times. I think he killed the dad already. He got him in the chest, it looks like. Oh man. That's so bad. The kid's gonna have to run out. Oh, the kid's running for his life. Remember, the granddad was like, if you see Santa tonight, you better run. How the hell would the granddad have been able to predict something of this nature, right? That was actually gonna happen. Holy crap. But the guy's dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Oh no, the mom. The mom's just gonna try to protect the baby here. Oh, he's dragging her out. He's gonna kill the mom too? What's he doing? And the poor baby is in the back seat of the car just wailing. What's he doing? Is he gonna take advantage of her? It looks like it. Why did he... Oh, she smacked him. She's flying back. I don't think he liked that. He smacked her back. Oh man, he pulled out a knife. Oh, this is not good. Oh no. The one thing is, because they had to make an R rating for this movie, you're not going to see it as gory as our movies. So he slit her neck off camera. When this movie came out, I wasn't actually really around for it, but when this movie came out in 1984, oh man, he was looking for the kid. Who was going to kill the kid too? This movie was controversial. In fact, people wanted to remove from the movie theaters because of the subject matter of it, because it was just pushing the envelope too much. So is he not going to carjack because there's a baby inside there? Was he just looking to kill everybody? Why does this Santa want to kill everybody? Well, she's dead. The dad is dead, and the two children are now orphans. And it looks like because there were children in the car, he wasn't going to even bother to carjack it. Why kill the parents, though? Because I guess they saw him and could identify. December 1974, we're shifting now to a home for orphanage. It's St. Mary's Home for Orphan Children. So I'm assuming that the two children were left here, perhaps. That's so unfortunate, man. The poor orphans. Alright, so this is a Catholic orphanage. What drawing? Are we getting cut to Billy a little bit older now? Billy's the main character in the film. Billy's not paying attention. Oh, he drew something. What did he draw? They're drawing like Santa Claus, so what is it going to show? What's it going to show? This is natural lighting again, it seems, for the most part. What did Billy do? What happened to Billy? What did Billy draw? Can we see what he drew? Why is he going to Mother Superior? What did he do? Can we see what he did at least first? Movie? Oh, we get to see it from her perspective. He basically wants to kill Santa Claus and the reindeer. Remember, he must be traumatized from the incident that happened years ago. Why is he upset? Mother Superior doesn't look very happy with him. Oh, you will be. He's going to learn to be sorry. He's going to go to his room and stay there. He got punished. So until she says to come out, man. That's bad though. Did they not help this kid with psychology, therapists and stuff? If I have what she's been asking for, what's she talking about? Proof of what? What proof? Oh, of what she's saying. So it's still inside him. All the terrible violence I saw. Yeah, obviously, right? Why is she not interested in what he thinks? This kid needs a psychologist. Right? If not, he'll be a horrible human being when he grows up. What do you mean he knows nothing about it? He was young enough to understand what's happened. He must be taught. You think that teaching him, the memories are still lingering? Yeah, this nun knows what she's talking about, waiting to come out. He needs help. And if he does, he receives proper training, he'll know how to cope with it. He needs clinical help, more than the Catholic Church can actually help this poor kid. Oh, look, she's even implying this gets worse and worse over Christmas. He's a ticking time bomb, then. It won't go on any longer. Why? She's going to take charge of the child personally? I don't think you're really good at this so far. It seems like you want to just punish him. He'll get the help from her? No, he needs clinical professional help. This movie is very standard in terms of its shot list, so it's going to be very hold on one person's perspective, and then I'll hold to the other person's perspective. What I do like about older films is they don't do a lot of fast cutting, so it's not like you have the person talking for for like a second, and then it cuts to the other person talking and cut back and forth. They hold for longer conversations, something you don't really see too much in modern movies in this day and age. So Billy's looking outside the window. Oh, look at the music picking up. What's with this music? It's very whimsical, mystical, like uneasy even a little bit, right? Uh-oh. Who's coming in? Oh, she's willing to to let him be free, but Mother Superior said he should stay there. She's trying to help him. This nun actually cares for his mental health. Mother Superior only wants best, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe leaving him inside is probably the best idea. Well, he's gonna go outside. But did she run that by Mother Superior first? Because if Mother Superior doesn't know that he's allowed to walk free, will he get punished and get in more trouble than he's already in? Did she, like, set Billy up to get in more trouble? I think so. Even... Everything in this movie so far has been very natural lighting. Uh-oh, you hear that? What's that sound? Sounds like something very unsay-so, Dread Knights. Remember, I did say this movie had a lot of adult themes in it, because this is like 84 slasher. So they show, you know, some adult themes, I guess is the easiest way to put it. Those sounds can only mean one thing. There's some people, consummating the relationship, I guess is probably the most say-so way I could say it. There's some stuff going on. Billy's trying to figure out what direction it's coming from. I think Billy's about to find out the hard way, the birds and the bees. No joke intended there. Billy, I don't know. You're in a lot of trouble as it is. Do you really want to go searching for exactly what that noise is? It looks like he's going to open this door here. He's going for the peephole. You're peeping, Tom? Yep, it is what we were expecting. There are some people consummating the relationship. In an orphanage? If Mother Superior finds out that these two are, exploring the anatomy of the human body, she's going to be very furious with them. She's going to be even more furious with Billy, who's basically peeping Tom in here. This was a little bit more explicit, but then again, back then you could probably get away with certain things of this nature, and the R rating, it wouldn't be necessarily bad. Wasn't the MPAA didn't really come crashing down on certain things like this until a lot later on. He's getting flashbacks to his mom being... Oh, man. Uh-oh, he got thrown to the side. Mother Superior is not happy. Uh-oh, they got caught. Are they gonna get beat up in there? Mother Superior pulling out a belt. Oh, she's gonna give punishment, both of them. Uh-oh, take your punishment. She's whipping them. Is she whipping both of them, or just the dude? Oh, God, he's running. He better run. Oh, she's whipping both of them. He's gonna get in trouble, too, right? Because he was peeping. He was perving. Uh-oh. Poor Billy. Billy's about to get it next. Uh-oh. She about to give him the belt. Billy, what's wrong? That's his brother. Why did you say his brother's a nutcase? That's not nice. I guess we see his little brother now. His little brother's kind of grown up pretty old, though. Doesn't make sense. For a baby, he shouldn't be that young. Or old, excuse me. He probably doesn't know what they were doing, per se. I mean, nobody taught him about that. Good. What they were doing was very, very naughty. Keep in mind the word naughty. That's the theme. That's the trigger word here, naughty. When we do something naughty, we are always caught. And then we are punished. Pay attention to that particular word that she said, that particular dialogue that she just had with Billy. Punishment is necessary. Keep in mind that as well. Punishment is good. Was Mother Superior into BDSM, perhaps, before she became a nun? Because she's awfully talking quite a lot about punishment. And the way she was talking about it. Huh. Maybe she repented for her sins, perhaps. Why is she spanking him, then? If he didn't know what was going on? What the hell? Why is he getting a spanking? He didn't do anything wrong. He's getting the belt for peeping? Ow, what the hell? Why? Why is he being abused? Go to bed and stay there. Because he peeped? Or because he went against the word of her and was playing with the children? Why did he get the belt there? Oh my God, that poor kid. He must have his behind red. Well, at least she had the decency not to pull down his pants and spank him bare. It was just with the, with the pants, the jeans, screw the jeans. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's that? The kid's moaning. What happened to the kid? Is he severely injured from that spanking? Uh-oh. He's crying, right? Notice the eerie music to set the tension for the viewer that something unnerving, unsettling is about to happen. That's good audio design there. Oh, he's having a nightmare of some sort. I don't like his flailing around in the bed so much, though. It's not that believable for him. He's not the best child actor in the world, but he's not certainly the worst. Oh, he's having flashbacks to the incident with his parents again. He's seeing them dead. And Santa Claus, he's so traumatized. This poor kid really needs a therapist. He's screaming. What's he gonna do? Is he running away? He's just gonna get into more trouble. What's he doing? He got caught by Mother Superior again. And she's pissed. So what is she gonna do to him now? She's tying him to the bed. That's extreme punishment. That was Sister Margaret? That wasn't Superior? Oh, it was. It was. Okay, Sister Superior. Oh, man. He's trying to beg to their sister to let him out. Why is... That's cruel and unusual punishment again. Poor kid needs a psychologist. Wow. How's the other kid supposed to sleep that's in the bunk bed if he's going to be screaming, let me out, let me out? That poor kid above him's not going to... And it's not this kid's fault that he has... You know, he's traumatized. He definitely has PTSD at this point. In that scene where we saw blue light shining through the window simulate moonlight, that would have been a DMI light that came through. Transition to Christmas Day. Oh, man. Do you think this is a good idea to have Billy come down for Christmas Day, considering how traumatized he is by Christmas itself? This just seems like it's gonna get worse for him. Uh-oh. Mother Superior? He's gonna try to behave properly? I don't know if he can. This is not a good idea. Go find a present. He needs help. Help that she can't do through beatings. Like, in this day and age, that would have been, like, child abuse, right? You can't even get away with that, I would think, in an orphanage in this day and age. It's gonna improve when Christmas is over, but it'll just happen again, right? Isn't over. Why? Santa Claus is coming to visit? Williams gets in. Santa Claus, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. You're just gonna trigger him. You're just gonna trigger this kid. This is not... This is why you don't let people who are not clinical professionals handle people who have mental issues. This is exactly why you don't do this, Dread Knights. Look, the kid's terrified. Yeah, poor kid. Like, kid had a fake Santa kill his parents. Gratitude. Oh, this poor kid. He's just gonna rage. He's triggered. Oh, he punched Santa in the face. Wow, that kid's got one hell of a right hook. I'll tell you that. If he can knock out an adult with one punch. Billy. No, you don't want to go up there. You don't want to see what happens to the kid. He bloodied his nose, too. Wow, that kid's got one hell of a right hook. Where are you gonna hide? There's nowhere you can hide. You're just gonna get punished again for this, Billy. He's sorry. It's not his fault, though. Poor kid. He didn't mean to be naughty. This poor kid. This kid is got so many issues, and nobody's helping him. Uh-oh, we know who's chasing him. William Freeze Frame. Is this the end of a movie? That would be crazy. No, it's not. That's a unique director choice. Spring 1984, 10 years later. So 10 years later. Oh, so she's trying to get a job for Billy. He's just turned 18. What job is it? For a man. In the stockroom? Holding crates. But Billy's not a kid. Why can't you help him? Yeah, a kid that can't crawl heavy crates, right? No. Here's Billy. Maybe you should introduce himself anyway. Billy. What's wrong with Billy? Wow, look at Billy. Billy's all grown up now. He's even got muscles. Billy's been lifting weights, and he's a blonde guy. What did his hair change to blonde? It was like brunette before. That's inconsistent. It looks like he found his new stock boy. Starts Monday morning. 9 o'clock sharp. Oh. Well, it's a good thing that the sister's still looking out for Billy. There's only none that actually cares about him. Oh, so Billy seems all reformed now. He's working hard in the stock room, stocking things, helping children find toys. It seems like everything seems happy here. Listen to the music too, very happy music. I'm surprised. There's a G.I. Joe display in the background with Batman costumes and stuff. That's something that now in this day and age, you would have to pay so many different licensing fees, and they'd be very expensive to have that in your movie. Well, it seems like he's just a model worker right now. He's just doing his job perfectly. He's focused. He has a purpose. Super Garage toys. Look at all these old 80s toys. I don't know if even half of these are actual 80s toys. Wow, this guy that's the supervisor is just drinking on the job. Meanwhile, Billy's just... Oh, well, now we know that Billy is drinking milk. Billy's a very nice, upstanding dude. Oh, it looks like one of his coworkers might be taking a shine to him, too, as well. She seems to be happy and kind of maybe not super into him, but at least friendly with him. It's his perfect job for him. He seems to have, right now, at least a decent life going for him. Is that the girl that was in Amityville 2 Possession? I want to say it is, but I'm not entirely sure. Merry Christmas. Oh, man, he saw the Santa Claus sign. That's going to trigger him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at him. Look at him. He's very already mentally unstable just from seeing the Santa. He's going to be able to control his emotions. I wonder, Dread Knights. Do you think he'll be able to control his emotions? I don't know. Look, there's always people who love you and kiss you and hug you. So far, he's been able to keep his cool. What's this? Is this still the department store? Did he get an upgrade here? No. I thought maybe he had a promotion, perhaps. No, that's the back area of the toy store. Oh, it's Billy. Okay, so Billy seems sort of okay. What's he trying to do? Oh, Billy's into her. Is Billy gonna shoot a shot? Correction, that is not the girl from Amityville 2 with the possession. I thought it might have been. What's he doing? What did he do? Why is the supervisor pissed off at him? You shouldn't talk like that. Why? And Landers, who is that? What's with him? What do you mean wrong with him? Level with him. What is wrong? An alright kid, what's wrong with him? But an attitude problem? Snapping him out of the time, staring off into space? Oh, because it's Christmas season. Just leave him alone. Wow. Nothing. So he's losing focus at work? Wow, he cursed. He doesn't care about his work. Just leave him alone. It seems like Billy's becoming unglued again. Uh-oh. There's the Santa. Is he gonna get triggered again? Look at him, he's starting to freak out. He's getting flashbacks to what happened. This is why poor Billy needed mental help. And the sister didn't see it when he fell over. People are gonna think that he's starting to lose it now. Pamela, that's her name. Natural lighting again here for the most part, although there might be a film light overhead. You could tell that the movie didn't have a lot of budget to really kind of spring too much for heavy film lights here. Very soft lit. There might be a light from the left-hand side coming in to simulate the sunlight because that's a little too brightly lit in that particular shot. Just to kind of simulate the sunlight. It's coming from the left-hand side. Billy's kind of spaced out. He's never better. Yeah, he's starting to unravel. It was only a matter of time, right? Once Christmas came, he just gets unglued. Oh, look at that. He's kind of got a little bit of psychosis going on here. What's going on? What is he doing? Why do we have a hairy dude's butt in her face all of a sudden? I mean, I guess if you're a nice lady, you'll appreciate that type of fan service. Although I don't know if people like hairy butt in this day and age. What is Billy do? Is Billy fantasize? Yeah, Billy's fantasizing. Well, now we've gotten to see a lot more of Billy than I think any of us really wanted to see in this movie. Now we know that Billy has a hairy butt confirmed, I suppose. Okay, he's fantasizing. I cannot obviously illustrate what's happening here, but apparently he desires Pamela in a way, you know. It's like that song, Dread Knights. You know, when a man loves a woman, and all that other stuff I can't really sing. Because I'll get DMCA'd, and if I say what's going on screen, I'll get in trouble big time here. Wow, he's having a very vivid imagination right here. Very explicit. Again, a scene of this. Oh, and then he has a vision of Santa stabbing them too. Oh, he had a nightmare. Well, remember when he was a little kid and he saw the two people having relations, Mother Superior said what they were doing was very naughty, and he associates that Santa punishes naughty people. Look at him, he's saying, I want to be good. Don't punish me. Look, he's having flashbacks. See, poor guy's completely all messed up in the head. He's messed up because of the trauma that happened to his parents, but he's messed up with the trauma from Mother Superior. He has a ticking time bomb. That's not good. And it's Christmas Eve now. Uh-oh, party. What's the tiny problem? Do something about it. What's the solution? Ain't that simple? What you talking about? One of the employees? He went ice skating. What happened? He broke his ankle. No, Dread Knights, you don't think it could be. Lucky him. Temporary agents get the replacement. Is there no temporary replacement? Mail? So you need a mail for Santa. The Santa Claus that was it for the store broke his ankle. Oh no, Dread Knights. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, he's gonna fire him, I suppose, if he disappears. What? He's giving him a break. Oh boy. Simpson. This supervisor drinks on the job all the time. Must be nice. Oh, he's drinking a Pepsi. Okay, stand corrected. Product placement. He's not enjoying himself too much right now. The supervisor's kind of a jerk, but he's not gonna say that. Yes, everything's fine. He doesn't want to get fired. He needs this job, right? What happened? No, is he gonna suggest he's gonna make him dress as Santa Claus? If you'd like to. The supervisor seems very jealous. Oh, what does he want? What does he want? I hope it's not what I think it is. What do you think it is, Dread Knights? Oh my goodness. Do you think they did what they did? Notice the axe on the top right-hand corner. They dressed him as Santa Claus? Oh my god, he's gonna get triggered. Big time. Be jolly. Lots of ho ho ho. Try not to scare the kids. Oh man. Billy's gonna have a crisis of conscience right now. He's gonna think that he's Santa. He's supposed to punish the naughty. Oh, poor... This was a very bad idea. Why? Well, they would have never told the employer, right, what happened to him as a kid. The light, again, simulating the sun, is there. Oh, he's trying to stop the kid. Please, what's he gonna tell the kid? He's trying to help the kid here? Please stop him. What's the matter with him? Stop kicking him. This guy's not very good at Santa. Uh-oh, what's he gonna tell this kid? You're being naughty. He doesn't bring toys to naughty children. He punishes them. Wow. Severely. He's talking about, like, the sister. Oh, man, that poor girl got traumatized. Oh, my goodness. Or I'll have to punish you. He's going crazy. He sure knows how to handle kids. He just scared the kid to the living daylights out of him. It's a candy cane. She's gonna not even want to tell the parent what happened, right? This would almost certainly get him fired, right? Almost certainly. But the guy doesn't realize something bad is happening, right? There's a phone call. Uh-oh. What's the phone call for? Who's this on the line, I wonder? This is overly lit. They used, like, natural lighting here for this particular scene as well. Billy don't work back here anymore? What's his new job? Oh, the sister's gonna find out! Oh no. The sister is concerned because she knows him dressed up as Santa Claus is probably the worst thing that could possibly... Notice the eerie music? She senses something's wrong. She's very screwed. Like, she knows that this is a bad idea. Alright, it looks like Billy managed to get through the night, though, as Santa, without any conflict whatsoever, outside of scaring the little girl. But the question is all gonna be well tonight? 7 o'clock? It's over. Time to get shit-faced. Well, that's one hell of an owner. If he's telling them, let's all get drunk. Well, how many bottles is he pulling out? Well, that's one hell of an owner if he's like, hey, it's 7 o'clock, let's all get shit-faced. It's a Christmas party? Cheap thrills, wow. What are they drinking? They got, like, whiskey there. It looks like they have some Hennessy. Billy's still dressed as Santa? Is he gonna join the Christmas party? Is he mellowed out as Santa? Okay, that's good. It seems like Beauty can tame the beast here, apparently. Are they gonna give him alcohol? I don't know if this is a good idea. And he has no choice. He's gonna have to drink it because that's his boss. He doesn't want to upset him. He didn't spit it out. Drink more. No, don't give him more alcohol. This is a bad idea. Very bad idea. He's gonna drink more? He's gonna drink another shot. Oh, Billy. And Billy's gonna drink because he wants to impress the girl. That could be a very bad idea. They're singing Christmas song too. Is Billy gonna... Oh, the supervisor's trying to shoot a shot with her? Huh. Oh, they're laughing. Is he inviting her to the back? Oh. So, I guess she wasn't into Billy so much as maybe she's into the supervisor? Oh boy. What's gonna happen here, you think? The music, notice the sound design again. Eerie picking up here. Notice how the toys were lit in that particular scene there. Notice how he's particularly lit. This is a lot more unnatural lighting. Oh, they were making out. So she was into the supervisor, not Billy. And Billy's just looking on at this too. And he's had a couple of drinks in his system now. Oh, more than a couple of drinks. He seems super drunk at this point. Santa Claus seems upset. He's not gonna get the girl. He's thinking about his parents. He doesn't know about his parents. So see now the contribution of the alcohol, his mental health issues, and the fact that he didn't get the girl. He's gonna snap. It's only a matter of time before he snaps, right? Everything's kind of falling apart around him. And now this guy, his boss, the owner of the store, just asked him about his parents and found out his parents are dead. Santa, you better sober up. He's got a long night ahead of him. He just put the idea in his head that he's Santa. Uh-oh. This is not good. He's trying to remind him what Santa Claus does on Christmas Eve. Oh, no. He's gonna think about punishing naughty people. He's drunk, and he's got mental health issues. This is not good. And he's not got little issues. He's got serious issues. And he thinks he's Santa right now. Wow, what happened to that particular shot? It looks like they couldn't restore the scene whatsoever. Watch, look at how washed out that film strip is there. Go get him. He told them, go get him, son. He just gave him basically a license to kill unintentionally. And he's looking at these two making out. He's gonna think they're naughty, remember? Because Mother Superior said what people do, having relations like that, is naughty. And that people like that have to be punished. And because he's not very well versed in the birds and the bees, and he's got problems, and he's been drinking, this is not going to end very well, perhaps, for a lot of people. So he took her to the back. Well, she seems confused. Present? Don't bring... Oh, she's naive. What's the present? Oh boy, is he making a joke about his Johnson? Uh-oh. What is he gonna... Well, I think it's obviously a present he's trying to give her. And it's not a candy cane, and it's not a simple kiss on the mistletoe. You're gonna love it. I don't know, she seems a little hesitant here. I don't know, Dread Knights, I don't know. Uh-oh, and he's just freaking out over here, slowly unraveling. Santa's creeping. That's the song. They're singing the song that was on the radio when that thief Santa killed his parents. Did you notice that, Dread Knights? That's some foreshadowing again there. Uh-oh. Billy's drunk too. He's putting the drink down. It's interesting how these particular shots here, I don't know if they couldn't restore them because of how badly damaged the film strip was for it, but it's definitely, like, very standard def shots here. Like, they tried their best to clean it up, but there was definitely damaged film in this particular movie. Oh, he's in a trance. He's hearing the song, and he's in a trance, and he's just slowly creeping towards the back. Oh, man. That's not good. Notice the music, the sound design there. Very eerie, creepy. Tensions, perhaps, building. The climax of this film particularly escalating at the moment. Billy going yonder. Notice the blue light again. That is a DMI that's being shining from the right-hand side to simulate moonlight that's coming through the window. Notice that it's very darkly lit everywhere else. Notice as she's moving away from the DMI, that's shadows. Don't do that. You hear what she's saying? Don't do that. Oh, she does. She didn't want to go to third base. Oh, he's trying to force himself on her. She doesn't want to. Oh, she's not having that. She didn't want to. No means no, dude. And Billy's about to get triggered. Oh, wow. He's gonna take advantage. Oh, she smacked him. It's just like what happened with his mom, remember? Oh, he's gonna get a flashback to Christmas again. Oh, no. That's enough to trigger him. Remember, he's remembering his mom now. Oh, no. I think this is just gonna be what pushes Billy over the edge. He's getting flashback to Santa. And remember, he's dressed as Santa. And remember, he's like, he was told by the boss, you remember what Santa does tonight. Oh, no. Billy's having all flashbacks to everything. Notice the music is escalating, and he's shaking, he's trembling. Trembling with anger or trembling with fear? Which is it? Everything is playing right before his eyes again. Oh, no. His head's shaking. You notice the flashes? Like something in his head is starting to become short-circuited, perhaps? Meanwhile... Uh-oh. He's playing all the things that happened at the beginning of the movie and the knife. Oh, no. Is that what's gonna set him loose? Yep. I think something just sparked in his brain. He's seeing his mom getting killed before his eyes again. And the throat being slit. Oh, no. That might be it. And the Santa's laughing in his head. Uh-oh. He has a devious smirk on his face. That wasn't there before Dread Nights. Then the knife being picked up, flashback. And he's smiling. He's slowly turning his head, kind of Terminator-like. That's not good. The laughter, the devious smile. Billy's screaming naughty at him. Uh-oh. He's gonna do something to the supervisor. He's gonna hang him with the Christmas lights. Wow. That's way too much, man. All you had to do was stop him, but I think it's too late for Billy. Billy has become the killer of the film. He's been corrupted. Everything in his brain just snapped. And Billy, who's trying to be a very good human being, has made his descent into true evilness. He's past the point of no return. And what the Billy that we knew in this movie is no longer here with us, Dread Knights. He is a stone-cold, cold-blooded killer that will punish anybody in his mind that thinks that they're naughty. Stop it, Pam. Oh, now she called him crazy, and she hit him. Well, she just technically saved her from a rapist, and that's the thanks that he gets. Kind of ironic. I mean, he shouldn't have killed the dude, but that's kind of ironic. Oh, man. He's gonna punish her, too. Remember, she was doing something naughty, according to Mother Superior. Punishment is necessary! He was saying, just like what Mother Superior told him. Well, he stabbed her right up the stomach and straight across. And the cutaway shot there. That's done with practical special effects, so it would be a fake knife. And then it would puncture through the prosthetic part of her. That's kind of like an over part that's put on. And then you stab through the prosthetic, and then you have like corn syrup and blood spurt through it. That's how that special effect is done, for those of you who are wondering. Very old classic slasher horror effects there. Not like on the gore factor of Terrifier 3, because we would have never been able to get away with Terrifier 3 in this standing. It's kind of funny how the MPAA told everybody to clean up their act in the 80s after some of these slasher films, to then now release movies like Terrifier 3 where it goes completely further than what some of these films would have even went. Irony, right? It's just kind of irony how desensitized and how much they're willing to let go now, but back then, like, this stuff caused them to kind of have some severe ratings in the mid and 80s and a little bit of the early 90s as well. I think they didn't really start kind of regressing on that type of gore factor until around, well, Evil Dead in particular was one movie, but they made it NC-17, so that don't count. But particularly, I think, like, with the Saw movies, when the Saw movies came out, that's when they kind of really pushed the envelope back now and allowed a lot of this stuff, and then it went further and further and further. Also, I think Hostel was a movie that really... Those two particular films are what really kind of pushed it. Anything Lionsgate did, because I don't know, they must have paid the MPAA to kind of soften. Uh-oh. Poor guy. He got killed, too. He got a hammer. What did he do? He wasn't really... Well, I guess he was drinking. But why was he naughty? So Mr. Sims, the guy who on the store, just got killed with a hammer. Very classic, old-school kill. What did she do, besides drinking? Mr. Sims is no... Oh, the lights are off. Notice the Christmas music, eerie, playing. Look at the blue lighting and the yellow lighting, the blue lighting coming through the windows of DMI to simulate the moonlight once again. The yellow lights are lights that are placed in a triangular position to kind of simulate the yellow and red lights of the Christmas light decorations that are inside the, obviously the store there. Yellow lights. There's a light hidden behind that black curtain to simulate the lights from that particular thing. That's how they did that effect. That's actually kind of smart. They cheated the system there a little bit. Blue light, again, DMI on the right-hand side, and they also have one coming from the left-hand side as well. It could even be one that's just positioned there and they're moving it. But she found Mr. Sims dead with a hammer. Oh man, the hammer's actually stuck into his cranium. Well, we did imply Billy was pretty strong for his age, right, in this particular movie? Oh man, she's not going to be able to get away from this, is she? She's horrified. You better run. And she's a kind of an elderly lady. The door's locked because he's got the key. Oh, he's picking up the axe. Well, that's not good for her. She's got nowhere to run. And the only place is the telephone. She better get to that rotary phone. She's maybe the only non-drunk person in the whole entire film, at least at the moment. She's trying to call the police. Was she able to get to the police? Oh, that's a very interesting shot. He took an axe to the phone. It was 911, so maybe 911's got to report to the scene to see if everything's okay, right? I think so. And Billy's just stalking her with the axe. You could notice the music again, eerie tension, and to kind of convey that Billy's mind is completely warped right now. That he's 100% evil. Look at him, he's stalking his prey too. He's looking for her. I mean, if she's smart, she would just try to hide as best as possible. Here's something interesting about this shot. In this shot, you have Muppet toys on the shelf. It would be an arm and a leg to get the licensing to show those toys nowadays. But this film was able to get away with that. Oh, he's reciting the Night Before Christmas book. Remember when we read it as a kid? Not a creature story, not even... Oh, he found her. I think he found her, right? Not even a mouse. Because she was wearing a decoration, right? Was she not? If she was smart, she just left that decoration somewhere, but I don't think so. Uh-oh, the music is picking up the tension again. That something bad is about to happen, that the climax of his actions here is going to come back to bite people on the rear end. Maybe. The consequences of their actions for having Billy dress as Santa, they didn't know, though, in their defense. Oh, she tricked them. She was actually smart. She's putting up a fight. Maybe she might be the sole survivor girl here. Because technically she hasn't done anything wrong at all, and the boss really didn't do too much either. She's trying to break through with the axe. Uh-oh, no. He's got an archery set? When did Billy learn to actually shoot with arrows? He's a good shot. Wow. He shot straight through her chest. He killed her with an archery set. Wow. And look at him, all smug and smiling. He's proud of his work. Wow. Notice here, the film strip, it's very damaged, so I guess they weren't able to restore it with HD remaster. Look at the Santa looking on and kind of smiling, kind of nodding an improvement of Billy's work. That's kind of interesting. Billy's got the keys, so he's just going to open the store and leave. Do you think Billy's going to continue his reign of terror, or do you think he's just going to chill? I don't know. Doesn't seem like he's just going to stop there. And she's just there bleeding out. You know, she didn't survive that. Look at the Santa just eerily with the shifty eyes. We're getting shots of all his victims here. He took out 4 people. Oh, now. The nun! The nun went to the toy store. She's lucky she wasn't there a couple of minutes earlier, because if not, she would have gotten killed almost certainly too at that point. Oh man, she's gonna discover all these dead bodies. And she's gonna know Billy did it at this point, right? Uh-oh. She sees the carnage. That's kind of a cool shot with the nutcrackers having their mouth open, simulating like if they're screaming with her. Oh. Looks like this night is not over just yet, Dread Knights. Looks like the movie's not gonna end there. So we have the Christmas carolers here. Notice how the camera is panning out and their focus is being kind of blurred now. It looks like they're zooming into the house behind them. It's a very bold director choice in terms of camera angle there. What's going on here? Oh, we have 2 people making out on a pool table. Because that was a very common, popular trope back in the 80s when people were like, let me show you my pool table. And then, you know, do that. Are they going to get rid of the Christmas carolers? Oh, he's going to put some music on to kind of be a little bit more romantic, I suppose. Look at the thing in the background. That's I think that's a vinyl player, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's playing a vinyl for her. Uh-oh. Another very unsafe part. He's trying to seduce her, kind of riz her. Again, back then, in the 80s, this was a bit more risque to show this type of amount of skin. Uh-oh. That's her sister? She wants to stay up to see Santa Claus. She's babysitting the sister, I guess. And she sent her back to bed. Uh-oh. She's gonna come down. You can't have that happen. Don't come down here. Yeah, she doesn't want to get in trouble, right? What's she gonna do? If you don't go to back to bed, what's she gonna... Santa won't come. Yeah, that's probably the smartest way to think. No, he won't. Uh-oh. She's being bad, so she's gonna believe that. Poor her. Well, she might be safe, actually, when you think about that. They were being kind of naughty back to their studies. They're studying the human anatomy, or Dread Knights, I suppose. Oh, man. Very explicit, you could say. Look at those hairstyles, though. She's got the most proverbial 80s woman hairstyle. She's got almost like the woman version of the mullet, you could say. Merry Christmas, baby. Oh. This isn't what I planned. Listen to the lyrics set of the song that's playing on it. I was going to buy you a diamond ring to imply they were going to get married. Oh boy. Well, wait, do you hear jingle bells or is it just me, Dread Knights? What's that sound? What's happening? She's got to go upstairs. Why? The cat wants to come inside. Oh, the collar has bells on it, but that's probably not going to be the cat. That's probably Billy, right? You would think. Well, this dude just struck out, right? He's going to have to take a very cold shower, I suppose. She gonna literally go upstairs like that? Didn't you throw a shirt on? This guy looks like a reject from Cobra Kai, just saying. She's gonna answer the door? With no top on? Is that really wise? I don't think Woody wanted to come in. Well, it's too late for the cat. Maybe the cat got killed. Oh boy. On her own till morning? Oh boy, that's bad. Oh, the cat came in. Okay. Oh! Look who's there too. Punishment. It's Billy, and he broke through the door with the axe. You should probably try to find somewhere safe to hide. Maybe call the cops, if possible. He's going on a rampage. So is Peepin' Tom out at the window? How does he know that they were... He threw the axe. He missed, though. Interesting. He's gonna grab her. What's he gonna do with her, though? She's fighting for her life. She better scream for help. Why isn't she screaming for help? Yeah, there you go. Start screaming. Maybe somebody will listen and come down. The boyfriend can't hear her. You're probably wondering why. Because remember, he's playing blasting music in the basement? That's why he's like, let me play some music because of damn Christmas carolers. So he can't actually hear what's happening to her. That was actually a smart choice by the director in terms of story progression. Wait, is he going to throw her up on the antlers? Oh boy. Is he going to... How would that work, though? You notice he's saying punish, punish, punish? Oh. He just impaled her with the antlers of the deer that was up there. This is a bit gory, per se. So they kind of cut away, but that particular part where it's going through her abdomen, that was very risque for that time period. I'm surprised they didn't get an NC-17 rating for that, but probably because they kept cutting away from the shot and showing only a little bit of antlers there. But there was a whole bunch of nudity in this film. It's surprising it did get NC-17. And this actually made it into the movie theaters in 1984, apparently, which caused a huge controversy with parents because they were outraged that they would even make a movie about Killer Santa Claus. See? Notice? Listen to the music, that the music was so loud he couldn't hear his girlfriend getting killed upstairs. That was a very smart director's choice. Very smart from the writing style, but not only the writing, but the fact that they actually had the brains to put such a small nuance in for a horror film, and now he's gonna go upstairs. That's not gonna end well for him, bro. He's gonna be naughty, too. At this point, I don't know if Billy can kind of distinguish who's nice and who's naughty. Well, he discovered the dead body? No. He discovered that the door was broken down. He's gonna discover his dead girlfriend. He's looking for his girlfriend. Denise isn't here, fam. Maybe you should probably look for a phone call with cops. Maybe go get her little sister. Right? Blue light on the right-hand side, DMI. That's supposed to simulate the moonlight coming through the broken door. Oh, that's such a cool shot where we're following him, and he slowly walks into the shot with her just being hung in the background, and he doesn't realize it till just now. The music, the eerie tension, the escalation there. Now he realizes his girlfriend's been hung. Oh, too late. Billy grabbed him. What's Billy gonna do with him? Is Billy gonna roughhouse? Oh, the boyfriend's gonna square up with Billy, though. Well, at least he's got one of those iron pokers that you use to stoke the fire. He's fighting back. He's actually hitting Billy and hurting him. Is he gonna be the one to stop Billy, or are we gonna have a final boy? That would be a first. Well, he's doing a good job. He knocked Billy out 2 times already. Call for the cops. Yes, go get the cops. Smart. Calling the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. Oh, he got the operator. Smart. Smart. But his... Whoa! Billy grabbed him. Jump scare. Oh, it's the music. Oh, he unplugged the phone. But he said operator and the cops. Is he gonna hang him with the phone cord? He did. He just grabbed the phone cord. That's one kill that I didn't particularly like in this particular film, because I feel like you just recycled the same kill that you did before. Remember, he strangled him with Christmas lights? Now he's strangling him with the phone light. Oh, he kicked him in the balls. Maybe it's not going to be a recycled kill. Maybe the director thought of everything. Oh, he hit him. What's he going to do with him? Oh, he ripped his shirt off. Why did he rip the shirt off? He's kicking him in the face. What is he going to do? Punish him. He threw him out the window? Oh, he threw him out the 2-story window, so that should probably kill him. Yep, broke his neck. And I guess we're supposed to think that the glass in the window impaled him, too. He could have potentially survived that, but I think his neck broke on the way down because of the angle that he threw him at. Interesting, interesting. So he's taking care of everybody here, too. Except for the little girl. Oh, speaking of the little girl, she sees Santa Claus. What do you think's going to happen here? Do you think? Do you think he's going to let the little girl go? I don't know, Dread Knights. Well, look at the mystical music. Is he going to try to hide the axe behind? Oh, he's bringing her a present. What type of present is he bringing her? Have you been good? Oh, he's axing her. Or have you been naughty? That's good. Oh, she's been good. You haven't done anything naughty. He's really grilling her. No, Santa Claus. Oh, he was gonna kill her? What's he gonna do? Are you sure? Wow, look at that creepy voice that he's giving, too. That's creepy. Is he gonna let her go? Because he's got basically the box cutter that he had from when he was a delivery boy, remember? Uh-oh. He's giving her the box cutter. Is he trying to tell her, do the Reign of Terror, or is he trying to pin the murders on her? She's looking confused. Like, what is that for? And he's smiling to her. Well, she's confused. It's got blood on it, too, does it not? Because didn't he use the box cutter on somebody? Yeah, he did. He used it on the girl that he had a crush on that was having relations with the manager that he worked for. Well, he left the girl, so the girl was spared because she was good. So he's only punishing the naughty. Uh-oh. He's gonna find out now about Denise. Uh-oh. He's just gonna walk away. That poor little girl's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life. And this dude... Oh, so the window actually impaled him, too. So it wasn't the neck that broke that killed him. It was probably the impalement of the window. That's an interesting choice. So then we got 2 police detectives. They have to arrest Santa Claus. Because the nun probably called them, right? But how are you going to find the Santa Claus? There's probably like a million different Santa Claus. Well, not a million. This looks like it's a very small town. But there's probably several Santa Clauses on the, you know, that are there probably drinking or whatnot. So, I don't know if that's smart. Well, they found something. What did they find, Dread Knights? This movie don't got too much more. We have about 22 more minutes before the conclusion. Goes by pretty quick. Like I said, it was a short movie. They're looking for somebody. Who are they looking for? Why are they bursted in like that? Uh-oh. Is that Billy? No, that's not Billy. It's her dad. Nah, you just ruined Christmas for them. Good job, dude. Just ruined Christmas for the little girl. How are you gonna explain that one? Good job, cops. What grade A cops they were. That's kind of a funny scene. So we have Billy just walking down the road with the axe. Oh, he knows he's in trouble. He's trying to hide from them. So he knows he's been bad, though, right? So this can't end very well for him, then. They're looking for him. He knows that they're looking for him. So he knows that if he keeps on this murder spree, the cops are eventually going to catch up with him. And yet he's still going on this pilgrimage to punish all those that are naughty. And the music there, eerie tension yet again, to kind of signify that something's not quite right in Billy's brain. Here, it's not natural lighting. There's some DMI that's coming probably from a crane on the left-hand side, kind of simulating the moonlight because it's way too brightly lit. The kids are afraid. You hear the jingle bells? Boston. So he's got a Boston Red Sox hat on. So I guess this took place in Boston. I guess we finally know where all this happened. Leave it to the Bostonians to be a little bit cray-cray, right? I'm joking. I have friends who live in Boston. Plus, Celtics are a really good team for the last 2 years in basketball. Let's be quiet for a second. Feels like someone's watching you, so then maybe these guys should leave. He's joking with him, Santa's little elves. He's just gonna shake it off. Oh, wow. He's telling him to ride the sled. Uh-oh. Who are these people? Bullies? Are they friends? I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? Oh, wow. It looks like bullies. Yep, so bullies. Bigger bullies. Oh, boy. They're gonna mess with them. They're gonna steal their sled? That's the plan. I mean, you can't toughen up. Yeah, you're gonna steal the sleds, I guess. Yeah, well, what are they gonna do? How to grow up to be just like you? Ugly and very stupid. You're insulting them. Is he gonna get hit by him? Because they look like the bullies that would hit people. Yep. They punched him, and they pushed this dude down on the ground. That's not good. Oh, whoa. Take it back. You may want to take it back. You apologize. They're gonna throw him on the ground. Those guys were very naughty. They just stole their sleds. Well, that might actually work out in the benefit of these two younger adolescents. Because they were probably going to get it from Billy, I would say. Now these two assholes instead will get their comeuppance, perhaps. Well, notice here, again, the film stock changes. It's like they couldn't remaster certain particular parts of the movie because maybe it was just way too damaged. What if you hit the tree and they're getting scared? He's scared? Okay, he's sledding. That doesn't look like it's a mountaintop, so I don't know where they're actually sliding to, right? Okay, it is a mountaintop. Sliding down. That would have been a stuntman doing that stunt because it was an actual person. Definitely a stuntman. You could tell even in that particular shot from the side profiles, stuntman. And then here, where he's sliding, they would have just had the regular actor do it because it's a safe scene. You can't afford for the person to get hurt on set. So that's why you do a stunt double. I wonder if they're going to have a stunt double for him or they're going to use a prop. Okay, so he's going to go sledding now. I don't think this will end well for him, because this is one of the most infamous scenes. If you know, you know. That's a stunt double, so they used a stunt double for that particular shot. Then there, for the close-up, they used, Then they use the camera and a cutaway for that. That's actually so cool that he jumps out of the bush and goes naughty and just decapitates the dude with it. That's such a freaking cool scene. Naughty. And remember, he was naughty. He stole the sled. Wow. We have the prop body just there. It was a mannequin, basically, and then you have the mannequin head rolling down. That's how you do that special effect. This kid is traumatized there. Is he gonna get punished, too, for being naughty? Because he did technically steal the sled with him. And look at Billy. Billy's just admiring his work. I don't know if... We don't know the fate of that bully, whether he got killed or not. It looks like it's Christmas Day. We're at the police department here. I must be a commissioner of some sort. And what's happening here? Who's at the police station? Could it be the nun, you think? Kind of makes sense to have the nun there, right? Yeah, there's the nun. The nun that was trying to, I guess, help them apprehend Billy. She slept there the whole night. And she didn't even put her legs up. Well, she's a nun, right? She's got to be very sisterly. Poor her. It's got to wake her gently, because if not, she's going to be scared. Oh. Woke her up. Did they find Billy? Probably not. Billy's probably still doing his reign of terror, perhaps. How many people has Billy killed? He killed the 4 people in the store. He killed the 2 sledders. He killed the 2 people having relations. So he's killed 8 people in total in this movie. Uh-oh, all bad, the detective said too. 3 more murders. So, 3 separate murders he's done. And he's been eluding the men all night. That's actually pretty smart. Ooh. Who do you think's this next target? He's nuts, but he's not stupid. He's very smart. A very smart kid. Everything... Now the sister's gonna psychoanalyze him now. Why didn't he get mental help that he needed? Oh, maybe the cop's gonna ask what I was gonna ask. A way to predict this next move. Well, the only other person they would have kind of a grudge list with would be Mother Superior, right? Yep, St. Mary's Home for Orphan Children. Because he would have a grudge against Mother Superior for how mean she was to him. Is his little brother maybe still in the orphanage? Because it was, what, 10 years later? So maybe the kid would be... teen, perhaps? There's Mother Superior. Well, it looks like Mother Superior's in a wheelchair now. A nice thank you letter to Santa. Okay. Look at these kids. They're probably not listening. It's Christmas, Mother Superior. Oh, wow. Why is she playing Mother Superior's... Oh, they left the phone off the hook. And back then, phones, when you left them off the receiver like that, you wouldn't be able to make any calls. They don't disconnect you. Oh, man, they're gonna have to go there. Yeah, I mean, that might be the best thing to do, right? Send the cops over anyway. No answer. Uh-oh. Still busy. That's not good. Who would be on the phone? That's not good. Yeah, they can't wait any longer. They're gonna have to go. Yeah. They're gonna go there. Okay. Probably a wise idea, right? Maybe they can get there before Billy gets there, because you know Billy's gonna make his way there, almost certainly at this point. You think Billy walked, or you think Billy got a car? Because I don't think it would walk all the way back as a pilgrimage. So the cop cars are going to go RCA radio. You don't see that too often now, Dread Knights. Shoot to kill that Santa. But the problem is, how do you know that's the right Santa? Because remember a couple scenes before, they were ready to apprehend a Santa that was just a little girl's dad. All natural lighting for the scene because they're outside, so there's not really a need. And it looks like they were shooting very early in the morning, so you don't need it. All the kids are out for recess, it seems. Uh-oh. Billy is making his way to the orphanage. He walked all the way there? How is he not tired? How is he not, like, exhausted at this point? I see all the kids are going to see this Santa Claus. Oh, man. And he's just stomping his way there. I don't know if this is wise. Isn't that his little brother, too? So he's going to see his little brother doing something naughty here, perhaps. Oh, well, that cop is trying to get to the scene. He might actually be the one that saves the day at this point. Bunch of kids playing in the yard, but there's a Santa. Oh, you noticed the Santa. Uh-oh. That's not good. Is he gonna be able to save the day? Is this cop the one that's gonna save them from Santa? He knows it's a bad Santa. Is he gonna shoot the Santa? Oh no. They shot the Santa Claus, but that might not be the right one. And that's Billy's brother. He just saw the Santa Claus get shot. That's gonna traumatize Billy's brother. Look at him, he's in disbelief. Oh no. You just killed the wrong Santa Claus, Ricky. Poor Ricky. Ricky's traumatized. That's so bad. That's so bad. Do you think he got Billy? I don't know. This might be a case of mistaken identity. Unless he's impervious to bullets. Oh no. Is this over? Is that how it's gonna end? It seems kind of too anticlimactic for that to be the case. She's gonna cry for Billy. Is it over, though? Is it over? They're gonna call off the manhunt. It's wrong. It's not the right... It's not the man. Maybe they killed the thief? Remember the thief? Father O'Brien? Oh, man. He was the Santa. They killed the Santa that was the priest. Holy crap. He's deaf. Oh, he's deaf. Oh, no. And you're just gonna pretend like you killed the Santa and, like, he should be arrested for killing the wrong dude. They gotta hurry up. And Billy is probably still on his way there. That poor priest. That shouldn't that be a morgue? Is he still alive after that many shots? It's interesting. Wait. We're seeing something from a first-person perspective, but from whom's? Did Billy use him as bait? That would be incredibly intelligent. No, we're seeing through the cop's perspective. The Mother Superior is going to be pissed off. Yeah, how could you? Well, the murderer is Santa Claus too, but Mother Superior is going to be pissed off. Captain Richardson is going to explain. There is a killer on the way. She's not going to believe him probably at this point. The children, yeah. No harm. Now she's concerned about the children. Mother Superior. Oh, she's angry. All you've done is harm, which is true. Yeah, I mean, you pissed off a nun. That's not a good look, bro. He's gonna check the grounds. That's not good. She's very certain that nobody's gonna get in that doesn't belong here. I don't know. And this guy is gonna have to pay for the consequences of his actions, because that's typical horror movies. When you do something wrong, the consequences of your actions come back to bite you in the rear end, Dread Knights. That's always the case in these type of movies. What's the case? We're getting close to our climax. Only 10 more minutes left in this film. He's gonna check his campgrounds. Everybody's looking concerned. The kids are traumatized. Did they even open their presents? They did already. There's not much they can do, right? What's she gonna tell them? What's she gonna do? Richard. Which is Bobby's brother. Where are they gonna get her? A book? Such a good boy, not like his brother at all. Wow. That's messed up. That's messed up. Is it gonna give him music? What is it? Stop the moping? Oh, she's gonna play the harmonica? That's an interesting skill for a mother to have, right? A nun? Are they gonna sing a song of some sort? Oh, they're singing Christmas carols. This is not gonna be good. Remember, everything about Christmas triggers Billy. And because they're singing Christmas carols, nobody's gonna be able to hear if this cop gets killed, the screams. Nice over-the-head shot there. Like somebody's looking down. If it's maybe us, the viewers, looking down on the cop for his actions, perhaps. That's an interesting long shot, too. You don't see too many of those done in this day and age. Some people would say the way that he's walking into the frame down to the basement would be a mistake. But if you hold the shot entirely, which they didn't, it would have been kind of interesting there, because it would have been kind of cool how he makes his way. Notice also that the basement door was locked there. Just kind of giving away that perhaps somebody's already here. Show, don't tell, as the saying goes. He's looking. I don't know why this cop is so gun trigger happy, though. Like the sight of his shadow is enough to maybe have him shoot. See, now he notices the door there. It's left creak open. Perhaps he laid a trap for him. Notice the music. It sounds very sinister, but puzzling, whimsical. You know, what's going on? That's to kind of convey to the viewer that the cop is puzzled as to why that door's open. Oh, and that the cop is also scared too, because notice how the music shifts. Really good music score for Silent Night, Deadly Night. I've never given it as much credit as it should. It definitely has its moments where it really helps enhance the experience, the viewing experience of the film. Good sound design will do that always in movies. Uh-oh, what's next? He's still jumping at anything. That was a nice shot of the shadows. Very cool. I like that the camera's kind of following from his perspective, shifting from left to right. And then we got cut back. That was an interesting shot there. They had to have the film light on the staircase there. So it was a yellow light that they were shining down. Incandescent film light. And then here on the side, they would have had a scrim with a yellow light to simulate the window pane, because it's not actually a window pane there. They could potentially even have done this on a set, because you wouldn't see the window pane there. But they have to light it like that to convey that this is an actual basement area. This might have been done on set, perhaps. Okay, that's an interesting shot there. I like how we're not doing multiple cuts and we're just having the camera follow his actions and he's just popping in and out, as opposed to taking a lot of unnecessary cuts to and from. Notice the cameraman's following him through the whole entire shot. That's very good camera work. Again, something that bothers me about modern day movies is they take too many camera cuts and they cut too many shots, as opposed to just having the cameraman just follow the actor if there's enough space that allows for it. So it doesn't seem like he was there whatsoever. So where could Billy be hiding if Billy's here? He looks so confused. Could he be outside and it was a trap, maybe? It was! Oh, he got him. Right in the chest there. So when you saw that his chest area imploded with like maybe some blood there, what you do is you have a blood packet that you put inside the shirt, so that when the axe connects with it, the blood packet just bursts. That's how you do it. It's an old film technique that's done. It's not too frequently. They don't do it in modern day cinema, but in slasher films, it was a very, very cheap, effective way to get that type of particular special effect done. So we know Billy is definitely now here on the grounds. Well, that's a nice shot of the blood just dripping on the axe there, sinister. And I like the fact that he chops down the snowman, and then he walks into the shot away. Uh-oh. And here it is. Billy trying to lure the kid to open the door for Santa Claus. Andrew's in a trance here. I think Santa's coming to help him. Well, he's not going to punish the kid, right? Uh-oh. Mother Superior knows that this is not the Santa. Uh-oh. And she knows it's dangerous. No, this is a dangerous Santa Claus. No. Stay away from that Santa. Look, he's hiding the axe behind her. He doesn't want to scare the children. Hello. Is he not going to say hello back? Uh-oh. Mother Superior knows that's Billy. She can recognize him. Yeah, she's got to listen to Mother Superior. Is Mother Superior going to sacrifice herself? Well, Billy notices that that's his brother. Or not Billy, excuse me, Ricky. There's no Santa Claus. She just broke their heart. There's no Santa Claus. Oh, she's trying to tell Billy. Naughty. He wants to punish her. Naughty. And look at his brothers just watching on this whole situation. There's no Santa Claus. It's too late. He's far gone at this point. Uh-oh. He's gonna finally get revenge on the nun. Naughty. She closes her eyes. She accepts his fate. Oh, gunshot. He got shot. 3 shots? 2 shots. He shot him 2 times in the chest. That's it for Billy. And Billy's reign of terror is officially over. He was able to take everybody out, but he wasn't able to take out one of the main contributors to his mental illness, and the poor nun got there. She didn't want this for Billy. She tried to help Billy throughout the whole movie. Unfortunately, getting the job might have been the thing that pushed Billy over the edge, but what's not to say Billy wouldn't have just went on a rampage for Christmas anyway, right? Because he's just too far gone at this point, right? The sad music, Billy's eyes going white. He notices it's over. These kids are traumatized. They're just, you're safe now. Santa Claus is gone. He feels like he absolved the sins of everybody because of Santa. Remember, because he thought he was the job of Santa now because he was dressed as Santa. He was poor boy, was very, 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 very deluded in his actions. And the camera is slowly trucking upward to show the axe. That's a very nice effect. And notice the feet that it's tracking upward. And it's panning. It's again trucking upward, trucking upward, trucking upward, trucking upward to Ricky, his brother, who was a very, very good boy, not like his brother whatsoever. And look at Ricky looking on at Mother Superior at this point. That's his brother that was just killed. And he says naughty. So his brother is going to pick up the mantle, apparently. And that is Silent Night, Deadly Night. A very, very, very interesting horror Christmas film. I personally would say it's the best horror Christmas slasher of all time. It just does a lot of things very, very well. It definitely kind of follows the same type of format as some of the classic slashers like Friday the 13th. It also follows... There's no post-credit sequence, by the way, for this movie. Your post-credit sequence is at the end of the movie itself, where Ricky says naughty. But it's a very good horror film. I do highly recommend it. It tries to play it very similar to Halloween, and as well as Nightmare on Elm Street, and it does a very effective job. Okay, granted, the acting in it isn't necessarily perfect in particular scenes for certain characters in the film, and Billy's character, I think, plays his character as good as possible. Young Billy, not so much. And it does set up a very good story, and it's interesting look at the psychology of this poor kid that had PTSD from seeing Santa Claus kill his family, and then not getting the help that he needed, truly, because the sisters thought that they knew what best for him, and that contributed to it. And then when you factor in also the physical abuse he had from the sister, as well, Mother Superior, and it really just makes him snap entirely. So, you have to wonder, Billy is horrible for the actions they committed in it. But in a way, he's like a tragic creature that, was a victim of his environment, and he was pushed over the edge. And maybe had he gotten the help that he actually really needed, and people had listened at the beginning of the film, maybe it could have been prevented, or at least they could have had him in an institution. One thing that I don't think people notice, because when they say, like, well, why did Billy snap and go crazy? Remember, Billy's granddad was in a mental institution and was crazy. So they already planted very early on in the film the seeds that the family lineage, at least on the boy side of the family, had mental health issues, maybe schizophrenia of some sort. So that kind of plays a little bit of part. That was a nice little Easter, not so much Easter egg, but a nuance that they dropped very early on in the film that a lot of people don't necessarily pick up on until much, much later on, if they even do. It's a good film. I think it's one of the best horror-related slasher films of all time. Some people say Black Christmas. I don't necessarily like Black Christmas. The reason why I also left this film for last before Christmas is because I felt like this is the quintessential horror Christmas film. There is multiple sequels for Silent Night. There's Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which actually does pick up with his brother, Ricky. It's really, really bad, and it's very, very poorly acted, and a lot of the movie is a clip show of the first movie, and then there's very little new scenes in it until towards, like, the very, very end. We do not have time this year to watch it. Maybe if I'm here in another Christmas, we'll do Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. There's also Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. I don't want to spoil that. That's really terrible. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 has no lineage to the original 2 movies, or correction, original 3 movies, because his title character comes back 3 times, or technically 2 times in this. I don't want to, that gives away. So basically, it's Billy in the first one, and it's Ricky in the second one, and Ricky in the third one. Then, in the fourth one, they decide to take a completely different direction, and they do one with, like, witches, and it's weird, and it's got Clint Howard in it, but it's not worth a watch. It's not even so bad, it's good. And then there's Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toymaker. Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toymaker is kind of one of those movies where it's so bad, it's actually good. It's not a good film, but it's really, really bad, and it'll make you laugh out loud with some of the stupidity in it. And it's got the woman who played the wife in the original Puppet Master. So there's that, which is pretty good. I forget her name at the moment. It's so bad it's good. Then from there, there's no Slient Night, Deadly Night films until they did the remake. I don't remember what year the remake came out. But there's a Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. Let me see. I think it was, I want to say 2005, because that was the year that everybody really did. There was also one that came out recently. Let me see. The remake came out in... Give me 1 second here, I'm looking it up. 2022. The 2022 one is actually pretty good. I do watch it. It's decent. It's decent. The 2022 remake. Then they made a remake recently. Yeah, because it's the 2022 one. They're gonna reboot it again in 2025, which should be interesting also. We'll see how they do. I think nothing really will beat the original. I don't think you can do the original plot anymore without it being considered necessarily controversial because of the subject matter. But I feel like we need one that's a bit more faithful to the source material, and I'd like to see with the special effects that they could do in this day and age, what a very creative director could potentially do with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this movie watch along. Tomorrow, we're going to be watching Frosty, as well as Charlie Brown Christmas at 5 p.m. Then, later on in the evening, for Christmas Eve, 11 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be watching A Christmas Carol. When we get to midnight, it'll be actually Christmas in the movie as well. So that's kind of, it's a very short movie. It's only like an hour and 9 minutes. That's why I wanted to do it, because we never had a chance to do that. So that's what we have planned. Wednesday, I'll be off. Then this week, the gaming stuff will be towards the end of the week. So Thursday, Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I'll finally play it after so long. Friday, I think it is, or Thursday. Friday, we'll do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and then there'll be something else on the schedule. I don't post the schedule anymore, like, while I'm doing the streams, because sometimes they're subject to change, and I don't want to, like, commit to something and it's not. Anyway, Dread Knights, hope you enjoyed that movie. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do greatly appreciate it, and most importantly, I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for our 2 streams for the day. Have a great one. Anyway, thanks, and I appreciate you.